I personally want to thank Iman Gadzhi for giving me free traffic to give me the roadmap to scale to 100K a month in 2024. I am going to show you why Iman Gadzhi is quite literally an evil genius and why you have been sold the dream and we all have been sold the dream. I mean, I came across Iman Gadzhi when I was about 16, 17 years old. By that time, he already had $1 million in his bank account. Or actually, I was quite younger than that. And yeah, so I got marketed to, and I bought his first course, and I did paid ads to, I wanted to do paid advertisements to dentists. And long story short, I quit because I had no knowledge, no experience, nothing. And I went through this cycle of what we call the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? When I bought his program, I already felt I was successful, right? I really thought buying that $1,000 program gave me, or 997 course gave me the rite of passage to become successful. But that did not happen, and you probably experience or are experiencing the same exact thing. And I am going to pull you out of that and show you why millions of people are going to go through this, and hopefully they watch this video before they go through it, because I'll save them a lot of time. Literally. So the Iman Gadzhi selling the dream funnel. Okay, we all know who Iman Gadzhi is, right? The godfather of the SMMA space, if you will. We all know his history. We all know his story. And I was there during the come up as well. I remember when he had 15 to 20K subscribers, and I was there in his little group calls, asking him questions, and it was quite a time. And I'm still very thankful for him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today, quite frankly, because I wouldn't have stumbled upon the industry. But it's been quite a ride since then, and it's been quite a ride since then for Iman as well. And he's gone full influencer mode, and he's implementing what I call the selling the dream funnel. And this is how he is able to buy multi-million-dollar cars, $500,000 cars, $1 million in watches, traveling all across the world, things like this, traveling on private jets, chartering yachts, things like this. It's all because of selling the dream and creating a personal brand around selling you the dream and marketing that and putting a lot of marketing spend towards those campaigns. And literally, I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I remember when Iman started to come out with the whale thing, like the whole whale logo thing, and whenever you sign I think $10,000 or more or $8,000 or more retainer, that's like a whale. That was like his calling card for a bit. And he, at that point, he was already knee deep in millions of dollars. And this was probably back in maybe 2019, 2020, during COVID. He put so many marketing dollars behind that whale sort of signage and like whale videos. He put it in Times Square, New York City. He put it all over the world. They were and he made it as if there was, it was this phenomenon and people all over the world were into this. But no, he orchestrated this thing, and not too many people remember that. I remember that, and since then, I knew it was game over. He was going to capture the entire market. It was just a matter of time, and we're seeing that literally right now, because he literally almost has. Actually, he might now have 5 million subscribers. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. I had to pause there for a second. Yeah, so effectively what we're seeing is millions of people, guys. Millions of people watching Iman Gadzhi's YouTube videos, right? And these millions of people were once nuanced people. What I mean by that is he used to just make content for people in SMMA, but now it's more of a general approach because he's trying to capture a market based on, let's be real. Let's be real here. Living a life of freedom, having money to do whatever the fuck you want, being financially free, taking care of your parents, taking care of yourself, buying that car you always wanted, things like this, not going to college, not going that traditional route. So what is the other route to not go to college? Well, it's starting a business. And specifically for Iman, it's starting an online business, specifically an SMMA business, right? So he was marketing that for a long time and still kind of does, but of course he went into many different avenues, like selling a sales rep course and all these different courses like that in his new Educate program, which I'm about to show you in a second, of how he funnels this to millions of people. So effectively, when you're when millions of people are watching, right, the front-facing end of Iman Gadzhi's lifestyle, right, because that's essentially what he's pushing most of the time. Even if it's just a perceived value-based video, you can still see him maybe riding in a Maybach, or maybe at a penthouse in Dubai, or maybe in a $1 million villa in South Africa, right? So most of the time you're not going to pay attention to what he's actually saying, right? You're just paying attention to, okay, what car is he in? Oh, how much is that watch he got on his wrist? Or oh, is he in Dubai right now? Because he's selling you the dream constantly, every single video. And so when millions of people get funneled to his YouTube channel, they then go to his Instagram, right? Then they see, oh wow, he has 1.5 million followers, right? No bio. Oh, it's mystique, very mysterious. And then you just keep scrolling and going down the rabbit hole of his Instagram, and you just see him living a very lavish lifestyle. So like, oh, like I need to be that guy. I can be that guy, because he tells you that, hey, you can kind of have the same lifestyle as me. You just have to kind of do, went the same route I went down, right? That's essentially what he's saying. That's impossible, right? Everybody's journey, especially an entrepreneurial journey, there's so much context needed, and there's so much of this that's needed in order for you to understand success and actually go through success, right? And luck, guys, it does play a big part in business, right? Of course, if you stick with it long enough, you're gonna hit gold. But Iman Gadzhi is the top 0.1 0.00%. It's insane. So effectively, when you go to his Instagram, right, you're getting sold the dream, and then you look at these photos: Porsche, getting sold the dream; Rolls Royce, getting sold the dream; houses in Dubai, sold the dream; private jets, selling the dream; watches, selling the dream; with girls, selling the dream; cigar, selling the dream, right? So he's marketing a lifestyle that you don't have. So you do even more research, right? You even look at the captions, like delusions of grandeur didn't end up so delusional. So when you look at that and you're like coupling that with the videos you're watching on his YouTube channel and looking at his Instagram, it invokes emotion. It's supposed to invoke emotion, right? All this stuff, guys, is not by accident, right? Him posting in Dubai is not an accident. Him doing this thing is not an accident. These things are they are meticulously genius. It's a genius game plan, right? So you're like, okay, I need to live this guy's lifestyle. So what are you gonna do? Okay, what did he do? So you're gonna go in his profile, right? His YouTube bio, and you're like, okay, he's launching some sort of educational thing. This must be the thing. This must be the thing that got him to, this crazy lifestyle. So then you effectively go through this funnel, right? Either you get funneled from the lifestyle, you get funneled from one of the YouTube videos, you get funneled into a landing page, right? And for us marketers out there, we all know what this is, right? We all know what this is. This is a funnel, and this is basically calling to action on, making you. He wants you to make a decision on this landing page, right? So this is why he has the VSL on there, and this is why he has the copy there, and this is marketing at the end of the day, right? So, right, he's listing what the unique mechanism is, how to get your first $1,000 online, right? And so he's marketing this. So you're gonna inevitably buy that, right? So you're gonna buy that thing, and that thing is usually a course or a paid group or both, right? And you come to find out that it actually, once you go through the course, you have these emotions, and we'll get to that in a second, right? And you come to find out that, oh, well, this doesn't work, or it's actually way harder than he makes it look. And yeah, this is the reality of things. This is the raw reality of things, right? The raw reality. So when you go through these courses or paid groups, and you're not making any money, and you keep getting sold to, you keep buying more products, more courses, it's essentially reaffirming your belief that, oh, like, these courses don't work, paid groups don't work, oh, SMMA doesn't work, or online business doesn't work, this is a whole scam, and then you just quit, and then you just work a 9 to 5, and then that's it, right? And this is the constant cycle people are going through, right? And this is what I call the Pygmalion effect, or it's actually a psychological term, the Pygmalion effect. I got this off the internet, by the way, if you couldn't tell. But essentially, so let me just explain this to you real quick. Others' expectations about us influence their behavior towards us, right? So if you expect to have a lifestyle like this just from buying a product and maybe working on that educational material for a period of time, that you believe you're worthy of success and you believe that you are worthy of what he has. And I'm sorry, but that's not true. It's just not true. Why is it not true? Because under all this, guys, all this stuff, under all this is blood, sweat, and tears, depression, anxiety, everything. Right? That's what it takes. So when you keep that in mind and you go through this cycle of influencing yourself from other people's perception of what you should live your life based on, you go through this literally feedback loop of behaving in a way that is not in your nature. And I know we're getting super crazy here, but this frustrates people, and this is why people quit, and this is why people call Iman Gadzhi a scam and everything like that. And I'm not going to say he's a scam. I just think people are not, they're missing the point. This whole thing is a business. It's marketing, right? You're going through a funnel. Yeah, sure, there's maybe some educational material, maybe some value in Iman Gadzhi's courses or whatnot. I couldn't tell you. At least with the recent stuff he has put out, I couldn't tell you. But most of the time, you can find all that stuff on the internet for free. And that is just a product to make him money, and he's funneling, and he's capturing the wider market. He's captured millions, and he's funneling them to these low-hanging fruit products. And of course, he can make a lot of money on the back end, and of course, he is making a ton of money on the back end. So this is effectively what a person goes through when they are maybe fresh out of high school, or they're 18, or maybe they're in their 20s. They're first starting in a business. They first stumbled upon this online business realm. This is essentially what happens. They find a person like Iman Gadzhi. But guys, this is not just exclusively to Iman Gadzhi. This is exclusive to, this applies to other people as well. But I'm just taking Iman Gadzhi as a sacrificial lamb here. Because I am familiar with him. And I literally went through selling the dream funnel. I went through this whole funnel. I literally went through the whole funnel, guys. And it was painful. And this is literally what it is. Right? So once you understand the realities of entrepreneurship and starting a business and acquiring the skills necessary to actually make income online, right? So once you buy that course, you have vast amounts of confidence, and your ignorance is at an all-time high, but your skills and knowledge is at an all-time low. This is why you buy these low-ticket products at the end of the day. So you're high in the sky, right? You just bought your first course. You're about to make millions of dollars. You're about to live the lifestyle Iman's about to live. And then maybe you go through a couple weeks, a couple months, maybe even a couple years. And you finally realize, holy shit, I've been marketed to. I've been marketed to so bad that I don't have, I just purchased this just to feel something. And I actually need skills. And once you understand you actually need skills, now separates the people who keep going and the people who quit. Because picking up skills and working on a certain skill for a prolonged period of time and applying that skill and applying that knowledge to a specific field that you're in this case, SMMA or digital marketing or B2B lead generation, once you figure that out, that's when the real work starts, right? And this is where usually people are, right? When they find out, wow, I have to learn. You might know, okay, I have to learn a skill, but what kind of skills do I learn? What kind of skill pays the best, or what kind of skill is the worst is worth having? Excuse me. You don't know these things, right? You're just blindly following courses and whatnot. So, anyways, this is so. Once you finally realize that, okay, I need skills that pays the bills. I need foundations. I need knowledge. I need experience. Then this is when you start going up, and then you can finally sustain yourself and understand the reality of things and create your own reality based off the previous experiences that you've gone through, right? So Now, to come back, why this is good for myself is because I am helping people just like you that have went through this and are not making any money or making a couple grand a month with SMMA or B2B lead gen business, but they just been making, perhaps just consuming free content on the internet, on YouTube, but they don't have a structure, they don't have a foundation, because people like this, people like Iman, do not provide that. They provide you the dream. And I'm here not to sell you the dream. I'm here to sell you. I'm here to sell you. I'm here to tell you and sell you actual solutions, right? Because if I can solve your problem quickly in a well thought out manner, you're going to keep buying from me, essentially, right? So when a person goes through this whole process, they purchase a course to alleviate the problems, right? They go through the course, that creates new problems, right? Now you understand, I need actual skills. I need to do outreach. I need to make cold calls. I need to do cold email. Oh, like these things, they require skills as well. So it literally the moment you buy that course, you create new problems, right? So to alleviate new problems, you buy new courses or new material. And then you get more information, and this creates even newer problems, because the more information you collect, the more problems are going to be presented to you, because you're trying to process this information and how to apply that information in the best possible way. If that makes sense. And this can turn into an endless cycle. But what I'm here is to capture you at this stage until you go in. So I'm here to capture you at this stage right here, so you can avoid the endless cycle of this. Of the selling the dream funnel, right? And guys, selling the dream funnel, it's not an inherently bad thing. It's just he's building a personal brand, but it's just it's just human nature that you will go through this. It's just because you need in-depth knowledge, like you need industry expertise, you need nuanced knowledge, you need context. It's just how things are, right? And I can only respect this, because I'm also building a personal brand as well. Now I'm not marketing the lifestyle to the extent that he is, but to each his own. So what I'm effectively doing is I'm capturing these millions of people, right? These millions of people are, probably 500,000 are going to quit, 250,000 are going to keep doing the same thing and never figure it out, and a couple 100,000 are going to be funneled into, okay, I need actual expertise and I need industry knowledge and I need to apply that, and I literally need a mentor, right? Because Iman Gadzhi has mentors. He had mentors to get him to that point, right? You really have to look at how these guys have, came up. So now that the persons understands that context and nuance is needed and experience is needed, the right info can now be applied to the right person in the right scenario. And that's what it takes to be successful. Not buying, random courses or material. Like, you actually have to have a game plan, a foolproof game plan. And this is why Iman Gadzhi is going to make me $100,000 a month in 2024, because all of these people are going to find actual value. And of course, my YouTube channel, at least I think, has actual value on it that can actually help solve real problems, because I have real solutions that can solve those problems. They're going to be funneled into my funnel, and I can give them solutions on the front end for free. And then on the back end, once new problems arise, they can come to me with trust, because I can solve the problem, because I already done it for them for free, such as YouTube videos like this, or YouTube videos on my page already, or free assets that we give out, or guides that we give out, right? So this is literally why. And that is essentially the selling the dream funnel. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And this is essentially what Iman Gadzhi is doing, right? He created a funnel that is all about selling the dream and marketing a lifestyle, and literally carrying that throughout the entire stage of each pillar of the funnel, right? It's genius, but it's not good for the people that are straight out the gate beginning or wanting to learn new skills. It's not good for them, because, well, of course, maybe some people are successful with his material, some people, but those people are probably experienced, or they're probably just leveraging some information. I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, the reality is a lot of people fail at, when they tried to mimic what Iman Gadzhi has done, and they blindly start an SMMA or a business, not knowing the nuance you need, the context you need, and the experience that you need. So, and how to apply those things in the right scenario and make the right decisions every single day. That takes a lot of planning, a lot of action as well. So yeah, guys, hopefully you like this video. If you do want one-to-one or two-to-one mentorship, with my business partner and I, we will alleviate you going through this endless cycle, and we'll just give you our entire business essentially, so you can just scale up to 10K a month and beyond. We're gonna get you to 20K a month and or 40K a month in 6 months. So, but we only work with people who are serious. So if you're not serious, just don't even DM me. We only work with a select few people that are serious about building a business, because we're still building our business as well, and we want to be surrounded by killers as well. So yeah, hopefully you found some value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.